This video demonstrates some of the new sketching capability available in the latest version of Rational Software Architect version 8.0.1. The sketching tools allow architects and modelers to sketch out their designs at a higher level without first having to worry about specific model semantics. As you can see, ideas are quickly sketched out using just the mouse. Once a design is sketched out, a modeler can then flesh out their sketch by naming figures, adding colors, or changing shapes. A modeler could also convert all or part of their sketch into a semantic model. In this case, we will select some sketch shapes and add them to a new UML model. Having been added to the new model, we will now convert the selected shapes into UML elements. Even though we have generated a new separate model from the sketch, links were automatically added between the initial sketch and the final model. This allows storyboarding of the evolution of this design. The tool palette was kept simple so that you can keep your focus on your design and not on what shape to pick for the customer service rep. Only when the sketch is finished do you need to think about adding color, changing shapes, or even adding graphics to the diagram. You can also convert any text in your sketch into rich text format, or RTF. Sketch tools have been optimized to quickly record your ideas, including the ability to add several shapes at once in a grid. Sketch shapes can also contain other shapes to allow a sketch to be segmented and collapsed. The line tool can be used to quickly connect shapes. The line tool can also help segment your sketch by creating borders. The text tool can be used to add text to any aspect of your sketch, including titles and line labels. You'll also notice that sketch shapes dynamically move to make room for new shapes. Line labels can also be added by clicking on the Line Rename button. Or you can just select a line and start typing. The URL tool lets any sketch link into any other sketch or model, external file, or website. Each URL button can reference multiple external links. Sketches can be scaled by segmenting the sketch into multiple containers, which can then be collapsed. Or parts of a sketch can be used to create a new sketch or UML model or deployment topology, which is then automatically linked back into your original sketch at the sketch level or at an individual model element level. Sketches can also be automatically converted to a polished diagram using Rational's themes. Rational's layer support allows you to dynamically show phases of a design. Sketch figures can be added to any existing Rational Software Architect UML diagram. Sketch figures allow UML elements to be contained and collapsed. Sketch lines can be added between any element without regard to semantic meaning. Only later do you need to think about the type of relationship you want to create. Deployment topologies have several domains and numerous element types. You can use sketch shapes to map out a broad design first, then convert each shape to an exact model element in whatever order is most productive to you. Instead of creating a sketch from scratch, you can also create a sketch from an existing UML or topology diagram. Or you can add any image to the background to either trace or compare against. Or you can just set the background as something you would typically sketch ideas on. I would like to thank Daniel Berg, Michael Elder, and Daniel LaRue for their contributions to Sketcher. You can find a trial version of Software Architect at this link.